praise unto Yahweh Shema Shai Bashim Kwa HaKodash, the bonus unto the apostles of great millstone, and honest brothers to be pushing this truth in sincerity throughout the four corners of the earth. The brother Hibari are coming out here to give you this truth for the grace and mercy of Yahweh, Bashim Yahweh Shai Bashim Kwa HaKodash. Give no praise unto Yahweh Shema Shai Bashim Kwa HaKodash. It's going to be a relatively quick video, and we're just going to be speaking spiritually concerning, the times that we're in right now, which, you can see that there's a big shift now. All right. There's a big shift now towards laying people off. Okay. There's a big shift towards laying people off. All right. And all I did was 2024 layoffs there. And we can see we got quite a few different articles about the topic. Okay. There's quite a few articles about the topic. And yeah, man, that's what's coming down the pipeline. All right. That's what's coming down the pipeline. And it's to be expected with the plans and the enterprise of the wicked. And that's what we're going to speak about briefly. So let's just take a look at these. We got Amazon, Dell, Microsoft, 60,000 layoffs for 2024. Who else comes up? Apple comes up. And these are big, giant firms that have got the budget. All right. And so on and so forth. And, the industry that I'm in, yeah, we can see darkness, the dark cloud looming over the industry. Okay, so certainly we're getting into the time right now where the grinding is ceasing, and that's all by design, right? When you had the disturbances between the supply chain, over the 2019 to 2022, that was on purpose, right? These bridges are taken down, that have been taken down. That's on purpose, right? This has not been accidental. It's been very much intentional, and the way Esau set the system up is he set you guys up to be so job dependent, where you're going to have you and your missus working. And now he's changing it to where you're going to be government dependent. And that's what we saw throughout the course of the 2019 thing, where, you was comfortable getting checks for doing nothing at home. That's where the universal basic income comes into it. Because when you look at the enterprise of the wicked that's spoken about within the book of Job, I believe it's 5 and 13, and it's later expounded upon within the book of Revelations, the 16th chapter. It says, he causeth all, both small and great. So you've got people out here that are doing well. I mean, like where I live, it's kind of like an average street. Average Joe lives on my street. But you bust a few corners, and you're gonna see where the big wigs live. And you drive out 10, 15 minutes, you're gonna get into some very, very posh areas. So that's what you could say is great, right? And also too, you got other great individuals, like people that live in Chelsea out here within the UK, right? Footballers and this, that, and the third. They're all going to be caused to receive the charagma, okay? Scripture says he caused all both small and great to receive a charagma. And how was he causing them? By shutting down these businesses and shutting down the supply chains and shutting down the old economic capitalistic way of doing things. That's how the Red Hebrew Edomite has gone about this, he is going about destroying this society, man. Okay, that's how Esau's going about destroying the society. He's breaking it down piece by piece. Okay? And he's going to cause you to look at your situation. He's going to attempt you to look at your situation. And for the vast majority of people, the only way they're going to be able to survive, or this is what they're going to think, the only way that they're going to think to be able to survive is to look at their situation, whether they got kids, mortgages. A lot of people are going to have these mortgages. They're going to go up and up and up, and they're going to be unpayable. Yeah, they're going to give you some breathing space here and there. Yeah, time's going to look like they're going to be okay. But what saith the scriptures? When they shall say peace and safety, then sudden destruction cometh upon them. So we can clearly see you're being set up for a drastic change towards digitalization, right? All documents out here within the UK, they're going digital. Okay, so you're really being set up to be comfortable right now, or maybe not so comfortable right now, but certainly they're going to make it to where the comfort or the comforts that you have, the only option that you're going to have to enjoy those comforts is going to be what? It's going to be the MLTB system, man. Okay, if you've worked 20 years in the industry, let's say you started when you was 25, you worked 20 years, you're 45. Vast majority of people who are 45, they ain't paid off their house, right? They still got kids that got to go through university or school, whatever, right? You still got mouths to feed, and usually about 40, 45, you got parents that need social support. They need care. So that's a very like trippy type position that a lot which when you really realize it, you know, you want to always have more children than when you're looking at a population distribution. You always want to have more kids than there is elderly people, right? So the bulk of people is from, you know, is younger, right? So those are ones that tend to be what more susceptible to bills, price increases, and so forth and so on, right? And you think about how people have lived for the last 50, 60, 70 years, no major war, okay? Right after the World War II, Slovakia, there hasn't been no major war, no major famine. A lot of people are comfortable. So when Esau says, look, man, jobs are getting cut, right? Take the CHIP so you can have your universal basic income. People are going to go for it, man. People that got children, right? People that have lived a comfortable life and they want to continue living as close to a comfortable life. And people that are suffering right now, or people that are on the dole right now, they're going to take it because they're already used to using the system. Okay? They're already used to using the system. So, man, we're going to see this shit, man. Right? Jobs is getting lost. I mean, this article is a day old, 2 days old, 600 workers, right? 60,000 workers. And again, like I said, the industry that I'm in, that supports a lot of businesses, a lot of families and mouths to feed. Families who got, you know, individuals that got mouths to feed, like, yeah, and therefore families. And you can see that, look, man, it ain't good. It ain't looking good. Car industry is the same, right? That's not looking good. And that's all by design. That's all by design. Cars ain't moving, but they designed it that way to where they're going to be so expensive that nobody could buy them. Now you're looking for a used car. Now the used car market is inflated. And it's been inflated for the longest time. And more so than that, they're shifting everything to electric cars anyway. So everybody's like, oh, I'm not spending 50 grand on a car that don't go far. And Esau's laughing. He's like, you're falling into the trap because here it is, they've given you the electric car as the solution, but hold on a minute, it's not really a solution, so you're not buying it. The ultimate end all be all is that you're supposed to own nothing, and you're supposed to be happy with it. And that's what it's gonna be. So hopefully that's all for edification. With that, I'm gonna say all praise unto the apostles of great millstone. On the supposed to be pushing this truth in sincerity. Shalom.